What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out a failed nuke attempt, of course, on Modern Warfare 2. I always get so close. I'm like the ultimate choker of all the nukes. Every time I get so close to a nuke, I just do one wrong move that just should not be done, and then obviously it gets me killed. But you're going to see later in the video, the whole thing is going to unwind, and actually this lobby lags out. It's almost like every other lobby that lags out for me in Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to have to try that different server. I forget the name of it, but apparently there's a Modern Warfare 2 for PC that's just so much better than the actual original Modern Warfare 2 game. I'm going to have to see if I can download that. But then I got some World at War gameplay to end off the rest of this commentary. But today we're going to be talking about Infinity Ward and how they're handling the hackers in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of content being spoken about today or maybe even tomorrow about this whole video. Just know that I've recorded this video the day before, so I made sure I did this before everybody started getting their things out on it. So don't think I'm copying anybody or anybody's copying from anybody else. Don't worry about that stuff. I'm pretty sure everybody around here is being original with this topic. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents about it because honestly, Infinity Ward has been on point when it comes to controlling and just trying to push out the hackers from Warzone. As you guys know, Warzone is the first free-to-play version of Call of Duty that we've seen ever, really. I mean, we've seen Call of Duty Mobile and some different, mobile games and stuff like that. But for a full-released console game and PC game, you don't really see too many free-to-play aspects in these type of video games. Usually Call of Duty and Activision, they charge for every last thing that you have in the game, but they offered a basically free battle royale for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is very generous. It's cool and it's nice to have, but with a free game comes tons of hackers because it's very easy to get back in. You get hacked, you just go and download the game again. It's free. You don't have to worry about it. But Infinity Ward did something so smart that I personally never thought of, which honestly, I feel like I should have thought of this because it's so simple and so smart, but it just never came to mind. And they actually put out a tweet discussing it, but they actually have the 2-step verification now for when you want to get the free-to-play. So if you get the free-to-play version of Call of Duty Warzone on PC, you have to do the 2-step verification. Now, this isn't for console, so everybody who's still hacking on console and stuff like that, it's not going to bother you. You can still get it free to play, but I'm sure that the majority of the hackers that we're seeing right now in Warzone are probably from PC. So that's why this is very important that it's PC specific over console as well. And what this 2-step verification will do is it makes you put in your phone number in order for you to be able to log into your account. You've probably seen this on multiple platforms. A lot of people like to use this method to, protect your account in case something goes wrong. So now, when you download Call of Duty Modern Warfare and you get banned, you're going to have to come up with a different phone number in order to make a brand new free-to-play Warzone account. You know what I'm saying? And what this means is that you can't just continuously download Warzone over and over and over again after every single ban, because once you're banned with one phone number, that's it. That account cannot be basically gotten back. They banned that phone number and that account. So anytime that you try to verify that account with the same phone number, they're going to instantly just block it because you've already been banned for doing stupid stuff in Warzone. Bravo, Infinity Ward. It's absolutely genius. And why this is foolproof is because they can't get 1,000,001 phone numbers. Yes, if they really want to. I'm sure there's ways around it. But it's very complex. I mean, how are you going to be able to do that? You need a specific phone number every single time. I mean, they could probably do it on their mom's phone, and then their dad's phone, and then maybe their brother's phone. But after 3 times, I mean, that's it. You don't have a unlimited supplies of phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? You basically only have one, and if you're lucky that the rest of your family will allow you to use theirs over hacking, which they probably will think is very stupid, and won't give you their phone number for it. But the rest of them, if they do, then you have their phone numbers as well. But it's going to limit these hackers to being able to get back into the servers. Because like I said, you're going to have to purchase the full game if you're going to want to actually get in without the 2-step verification. And if you purchase the full game and get banned, then you have to purchase the full game again, which is another $60. Basically, they're really cracking down hard on all the hacks. And a lot of people are probably going to say this 2-step verification is annoying. It's a process that you don't want to go through. But trust me, just go with the flow of this. Don't complain about the 2-step verification. Just enjoy it because this is a very positive thing. And honestly, Infinity Ward, the one best thing that they've done with Modern Warfare this year is controlling the hackers. Honestly, I feel like hackers are the #1 issue with a lot of games, and hackers were everywhere in Warzone, and just Call of Duty Modern Warfare in general. It's kind of toning down just a little bit, like I said, with all these different things that are going on with the two-step verification, and they're definitely cracking down on a lot of the other hackers in different ways. It's definitely been a decrease in the population of hacks. But it's still there here and there, it's not going to go anywhere. But it's definitely nice to see that they're working on this. This is like one of their main focuses. And you can see that they're putting a lot of work and effort into making sure that everybody gets a fair experience. And to that, I mean, come on now. How could you be angry at that? Bravo, Infinity Ward. Seriously, I really do respect the amount of work that you guys are putting into making sure hackers don't ruin this experience. A lot of other companies could give two craps. Apex Legends, it lasted forever with hackers. I'm sure multiple other games. PUBG, oh my god, I can't even tell you. Hackers are probably still running around in that game. They couldn't solve it. They just could not solve the issue. And they did try to solve it, don't get me wrong. Hacking isn't easy to combat. PUBG has been dealing with hackers since day one, and that was like their #1 goal, was to make sure hacking was, down to a minimum, but they just could not conquer it. But in Warzone, I'm impressed. From a AAA developed studio, everybody in the world knows about Warzone. It's a very top tier title, Call of Duty. Everybody knows that name. So I'm sure millions of people are downloading this game for free, including tons of hackers. And the fact that they can actually keep it hacker free right now to the point that they're at is very impressive. But this is going to be the best part of this video right here, because this is just hilarious. Seeing the reaction to some of these hackers and how they're handling the situation is just too priceless. It's like these guys, they defend their hacking till their death. They do not care that they're hacking. They don't think they're in the wrong ever. They think it's normal. Like, just look at this list of complaints of hackers. Like the first one says, confirmed, you can no longer make new free accounts on Warzone. You have to have a brand new mobile phone number to link each account. The next one says, blank cheats work, but they will get you banned 100%. He says it's just a you problem, and no other customer has the problem. That's a lie. There are many customers having this problem, and no help is given. And another one saying the cheats work, but you will never be able to play the game again. You will have to buy a brand new computer if you want to play the game without being shadow banned when you log off. Not worth buying if this is what happens to you. Now I can never play Warzone again because the account that I have my phone number on is shadow banned. And you have to have a valid number to play the game. By far the worst service I've bought, and a big regret of mine. And then the other one says, if you buy this, you will get banned. And after that, I have made over 20 Modern Warfare accounts. Half of the accounts were shadow banned. Oh my god, these guys, they just don't care. They do not care. And the last one say, this cheat needs to be taken down now, removed or fixed, so that no shadow bans are given out. Yeah, let me tell you, because you're cheating, you're never going to be shadow banned. Listen, these people are nutcases. They're absolute nutcases. I already made a video about this. I already made a video about the mentality of a hacker and how these people are the strangest human beings alive. They just work differently. The way that their minds work are completely different than an average human being. They just have a different thought process, and I can never understand it. They're part assholes, and then part because they're just ass and they want to be good, but then part of it, I don't know. It's no logic behind being able to defend cheats. If you think that you can sit down and defend the fact that you're using a cheat in a video game, it's just straight out disrespectful. It's not happening. You cannot defend that at all. There's no valid points whatsoever. Not even if you're disabled and you need to use something to help you. Disabled people don't use that. I've seen disabled people use the Zim to help them out, which in certain cases, if you don't need a Zim, if you don't need mouse and keyboard to help you play, then obviously that's complete cheats. But if you're actually disabled and you need to use a mouse and keyboard or one of those joy pads or whatever to help you out so you can play video games, it's whatever. You need that. You need things like that. But you never see someone who needs assistance to play video games use cheats. You want to know why? Because they're cheats. You know what I'm saying? It's no defense to these things. Other things I can partially defend because it helps people in certain ways so they can enjoy video games. But then there's other things that are just, you can't. Wall hacks, having infinite health. It's just, no, you can't defend it. These people are out of their minds. But guys, that's really all I have to say. I just wanted to fill you guys in on the whole cheater situation. Let you guys know that Infinity Ward is working very hard. Obviously, not on anything else that I really want fixed in this game, but at least they're working hard on something, and that is the cheaters in Warzone and just multiplayer in general. I'm glad to see that they're, striking down a little bit harder, making sure that the players who did purchase this video game don't have to suffer, because that's a very big issue. People who are paying $60+ to play their video game are suffering every single game because people who just downloaded it for free can just, slap some hacks on and ruin their experience, which makes the whole $60 purchase seem very pointless, because why would you pay $60 for something that's just going to be filled with hackers? You might as well just go pay $10 and play Call of Duty 4 on console or something, or World at War on console, Why did you pay $60 for a brand new game to experience the same exact stuff? So I'm glad to see Infinity Ward striking down a little bit harder, and also the rage from some of these people are just, it's so funny to see hackers rage, because their rage just makes no sense. They're just talking to like a brick wall with their logic, and everybody's just looking at them thinking like, how do you think this way? How do you think this is okay? It's some of them just really cracking me up. Like the people who are complaining about the cheats not working because you get shadow banned. Like, what do you expect, man? What do you expect, that using cheats you're not supposed to get shadow banned? Like I said, their thought process is completely backwards. It's like what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong in their eyes. It makes no sense. But guys, thank you for enjoying this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and if you hated it, by all means, dislike it. Also, if you want to chat with me, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan, and if you want to catch me live stream, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.